Bart the cart, rode along and teaching their heart. Bart the cart.
Bart the Cart Productions presents the story of Bart the Cart, the history of how it all began.
Once upon a time, in December of the year 2019, many people in the country of China became sick with a disease named coronavirus. This virus, also known as COVID-19, spread quickly throughout the world. By March of 2020, it had reached the United States and nearly everything closed down. Families were required to stay at home and children could no longer go to school in person. Teachers found ways to teach their students on computers, but no one was prepared for how difficult this would be. When school started again in 2020, students began to go back to school in person, but nothing was the same as it had been before. Only half of the kids could be at school at once. On Fridays, everyone stayed home and Zoomed with their teachers on their devices. They used a lot of hand sanitizer to keep their hands germ-free, and everyone wore face masks, hoping to avoid spreading the virus. That school year, East Pennsboro Elementary School got a new art teacher, Mrs. Bryson. Another way of keeping students safe, the school decided that instead of the students coming to the art room, music room, and library, the special teachers would come to their classrooms instead. PE continued to meet in the gym since it was bigger and easier to social distance. Mr. T, the principal, gave each teacher a cart that they could use to bring supplies with them when they traveled to each room.
Mrs. Bryson started to get her cart ready. She needed to take her computer, paper, and lots of art supplies. She was excited to decorate the art room, but there weren't any students coming there. So instead, she thought about ways she could decorate her cart.
One day, Miss Bryson came to school to find someone new in the art room. An orange, furry, and friendly monster was there.
"Hi," he said. "My name is Bart. I hear you have to teach art in other classrooms. I am here to help you carry the load."
With that, he pulled the cart on like a big backpack and helped Mrs. Bryson take everything she needed to each classroom throughout the day.
Mrs. Bryson's art students loved Bart and enjoyed seeing him every day when he came to their rooms. They drew lots of pictures from Mrs. Bryson of their new friend, but soon they all started to wonder about this friendly monster. Where did he come from? Did he have a family? Friends?
Eventually, the school decided it was safe for the students to go to the specialist classrooms again. Mrs. Bryson was excited to start teaching in the art room, but what about Bart?
Bart decided to stay and hang out with the kids in the art room. He loved art and loved the kids at East Pennsboro. He sat in the back of every class and learned everything he could. He still used the cart to organize supplies for Miss Bryson, but no longer had to run all over the building, taking them back and forth.
Over the summer, Bart sent a postcard to the children of East Pennsboro. He had gone to the beach on vacation. On the postcard was a picture someone had taken of Bart with his mom, dad, sisters, and pet penguin, Albert.
When the students returned to school in August 2021, they were able to meet Bart's family and friends. Sometimes when Mrs. Bryson has been hanging out with the monsters for a long time, she even starts to look a little like one of them.
Meet the characters.
Bart the art cart and his family are so excited to learn about art with you this year. Let's meet them all.
This is Linus, Bolt's dad. The name Linus means flax-colored, which is a shade of yellow. His name also sounds like the word line, which is the unit he is here to represent.
This is Blanca, Bart's older sister. She is in high school and wants to study science when she goes to college. Blanca means white, which is kind of funny since her hair is every color of the rainbow. But it makes sense because the white light from the sun is made up of all those colors. We can see them when there's a rainbow in the sky.
This is Shay, Bart's mom. The name Shay sounds like the word shade, which is what she is here to teach us. We will learn about tints and shades of color with her.
This is Albert, Bolt's pet penguin. He is a Galapagos penguin, so unlike some species of penguins, he's used to living in places where it is warm. Typically, penguins live with groups of other penguins, but Albert enjoys living with his family of friendly monsters. The Colt family also has a pet dog named Buddy. Buddy is a golden doodle.
Quinn is a friend of Bart's. Quinn is short for Quinlan, which means shapely. He has a rectangle shape and will teach us about all the other shapes. He's in Bart's class at school.
Pearl is a friend of Blanca's. So they go to high school together along with Pearl's sister, Opal. Pearls and opals are both precious gemstones. Pearl is also a sphere, which is one of the 3D shapes or forms that we will learn about with them. Opal has a pet rabbit named Will, along with lots of other animals.
Tex is another friend of Bolt's. Tex is short for Texas, which is where he is from, and also texture, which he will teach us about. Tex's skin has a different texture than the other monsters we have met. He goes to school with Bolt and Quinn.
Finally, Stella is Bart's younger preschool-aged sister. Stella means star. Although stars are in a different kind of space than we will be studying in art class, we will learn how to create art using perspective and how to use our art space to make our art look more real.
We will learn about each monster and a few others as we start each new art unit. Each one will visit when it's their turn to learn with us.
The monsters and I are so excited to learn with you. The end. And a new year begins.